A man dumps his fiancée, goes to a strip club the same night, posts a photo on Instagram, an account he secretly created even though he swore he didn't have one, and then shows up to the group outing 3 days later to pull her replacement aside and tell her that her fiancé is too submissive for her. And he said all of this while that fiancé was standing at the same bar. We are 2 episodes away from the Love is Blind Season 10 finale, 6 couples, 1 altar. In the spoilers circling the internet right now, they are messy. Not 1 or 2 couples messy, 5 couples messy. Stay right there, because before episodes 10 and 11 drop on February 25th, I am giving you everything. The full couple-by-couple breakdown, the red flags you might have missed, the spoilers that are already out there, and my honest predictions on who walks down that aisle and who walks out the door. This is going to be a long one, and every single minute of it is worth it. Okay, here is what we are covering today. First, I'm going to give you a complete recap of where every couple stands after episodes 7 through 9, because a lot happened and not all of it was obvious in real time. Second, I am walking through what the previews are actually telling us about episodes 10 and 11, and reading between the lines on what production is setting up. Third, I'm getting into the spoilers, the real ones. From Reality Steve, Reality Receipts, and the marriage certificate that surfaced online. And I'll be clear about what's confirmed versus alleged, so you can decide how deep you want to go. And fourth, I'm giving you my full altar predictions, my hot takes on every couple, and one take that I know is going to absolutely divide the comments. If you're new here, welcome. We break down every twist, every red flag, and every "wait, what did he just say" moment from the shows you're already obsessed with. Subscribe and hit the bell so Netflix doesn't drop episodes without you having the full breakdown ready to go. Let's get into it. All right, Season 10, Ohio. A record 7 engaged couples coming out of the pods. 32 singles aged 28 to 39 from Cincinnati, Columbus, Cleveland, and surrounding areas. Nick Lachey even has Cincinnati roots, so this one felt personal for him. And it should have felt wholesome. It looked wholesome for the first 6 episodes. 7 engagements. Everyone happy, everyone crying in the good way. Beautiful. And then the Mexico trip happened. And then episodes 7 through 9 happened. And one by one, the cracks started showing up in relationships that looked bulletproof 2 weeks ago. Let me walk you through every single couple and where they actually stand going into this Wednesday. We're starting with the one everyone is talking about, Chris Fusco and Jessica Barrett. Jessica is 39 years old. She is an infectious diseases physician. She spent her career on the front lines of COVID, treating patients in the most intense moments of her professional life, and then going home to a husband who wasn't her person. She got divorced. She healed. She went into the Love is Blind pods hoping to find someone who could actually be her rock, and she found Chris, or she thought she did. In the pods, they clicked. They talked about not wanting kids. They talked about their futures. Chris felt safe to her. He felt consistent. He proposed, and she said yes. Then real life showed up. They moved in together, and within basically days, Chris went out drinking with a friend and didn't come home. Not for one night. For 48 hours. And when he came back, he wasn't apologetic. He was irritated that she expected to hear from him. And this is where it goes completely off the rails. He sat her down and said he's been struggling to feel physically attracted to her because she doesn't work out every day. Sir, she is out here saving lives and you're worried about whether she hits the gym. The audacity of that conversation is honestly hard to put into words. But here is what makes it even worse. Chris told her he had also been thinking about what it would be like to be with Bree, his other pod connection, instead. While talking to his fiancée, he said, "I'm just being honest," like that was a compliment. Jessica did not beg. She did not cry and ask him to give her another chance. She said no and ended it. And that moment of her walking away with her head held high, while every woman in the pod squad immediately rallied around her, that was the best scene this season has produced so far. Genuinely. But wait, it gets so much worse. Because Chris leaving quietly would have been one thing. Chris being chaotic on his way out is a completely different story. and chaotic is the only word for what happened next. So Chris leaves, goes to a strip club, posts a photo from an Instagram account he built for this show after claiming he didn't have Instagram, of himself with a dancer on his lap. The caption was, "Not humble." The internet immediately found it. The Pod Squad immediately found it. And then Chris showed up to the group bowling night, like nothing happened. And what did he do at that bowling night? He walked over to Bree McNeese, his ex-pod connection who is now engaged to Connor Spies, pulled her aside and told her that Connor is too submissive for her, that she needs someone more dominant, that he could be that person for her. Connor was at the same bar. He thought they were friends. He had no idea this conversation was happening. Now, Bree has since said in interviews that she was caught off guard, that she did shut it down, and that Connor is her person. She stands by that, but here's what the internet noticed. On camera, in that moment, she didn't immediately close the door. She looked conflicted, and the episode ended without resolution. And the preview for episodes 10 and 11 shows Bree smiling and chatting with Chris again. Now, I need you to hold that thought because we are coming back to Connor and Bree. That story is not finished. Let's talk about Ashley Carpenter and Alex Henderson. These two started strong in the pods. Ashley is a 34-year-old claims manager. Alex is a 31-year-old financial